In today's world of work, more and more companies are faced with having to tighten their belts. As a result, they're being careful about where and how they allocate their money and resources. That's where project and portfolio management, or PPM, comes in. Over the past century, the discipline of project management has evolved greatly. Microsoft has played a large role in this progression. Microsoft Project has grown from a desktop scheduling and resource management tool into a collaborative PC and web-based PPM solution. The Microsoft Enterprise Project Management Solution continues that evolution. The Microsoft EPM solution is a flexible and scalable end-to-end PPM platform that helps businesses select and deliver the right project portfolios that drive results and ROI. The EPM solution achieves this by delivering the best-in-class PPM capabilities of Microsoft Project 2010. Built on the collaborative platform of Microsoft SharePoint Server 2010, Project Server 2010 helps companies align resources with strategic priorities, gain control across all types of work, and visualize performance using powerful dashboards. Project Professional 2010 delivers powerful, visually enhanced ways to simplify planning, collaboration, and resource management so managers can successfully tackle all types of projects. And because the extensible EPM solution integrates with Exchange Server, the Office system, and SharePoint, you get a familiar, connected work management environment that adds value to your existing Microsoft investments. At this point, you're probably wondering if the EPM solution can help the specific needs of your business. The answer is yes, and here's why. With the EPM solution, you can streamline and standardize project initiation and business case development, drive accountability and control across the project lifecycle, make decisions that better align with business strategy, easily find the right people to work on projects, collaborate to deliver projects on time and within budget, and drive visibility and insight throughout the life cycle. To better understand how the EPM solution can help your business, take a moment to see the solution in action. This is CEO David Alexander. He works at Contoso, a successful global financial services firm. Like many companies, Contoso constantly balances the need for innovation with limited budgets and resources. That's why choosing activities that align with business strategy is so important. David recently asked his PMO director, Tim Toyoshima, to put processes in place to help select and execute strategic initiatives. Tim pinpointed 4 stages of a project's lifecycle: creation, selection, planning, and management. His goal was to find an end-to-end solution that focused on these stages to help select and deliver the right initiatives. Tim chose the Microsoft EPM solution. Let's take a look at how the solution works at Contoso. First, Tim sits down with the executive team to define a set of actionable and measurable business drivers. Tim then convenes a business driver prioritization workshop with the executive team to prioritize the business drivers and drive consensus. As a result of their work, Contoso executives can more effectively communicate strategic priorities to employees. Now meet Stephen Deming. He's a business analyst at Contoso. He is about to prepare a project request with Project Server. Because the Project Center view provides a single interface for initiating all types of work, it's easy for him to get started. Stephen chooses software development from a published list of best practice project templates. Stephen is then routed to the appropriate proposal request form. When he's done, Stephen saves and publishes his request to the central repository. A project site is also created which will help improve team collaboration and drive results. Stephen's request sets in motion a governance workflow that will help control the project throughout its lifecycle. Stephen's request results in a workflow notification to Tim Toyoshima, the PMO director. Tim will approve or reject the request. Tim clicks on the Review Project Details link to look over the project submission form. It's good news for Stephen. Tim approves. The request moves forward. A proposal status page in Project Server shows Stephen where he is in the governance process and what he has to do next. Stephen completes a business case. He's automatically presented with the required data forms, project details, resource estimates, cost details, strategic impact, and risk. Upon completion, he then resubmits the business case to Tim. The project moves to the next phase. Tim is responsible for working with the executive team to select the optimal portfolio of projects under varying budget constraints. The intuitive wizard in Project Server 2010 helps Tim step through the portfolio selection framework. First, Tim uses the strategic impact matrix to prioritize the competing requests based on their contribution to each business driver. This system automatically derives a strategic value score for each project. So far, so good. Next, Tim uses the cost constraint analysis view to optimize the portfolio under varying budget constraints. The sophisticated optimization algorithm quickly recommends the project portfolio that returns the maximum strategic value while considering budget constraints and inter-project dependencies. Tim can easily force projects in or out of the analysis and effectively communicate trade-offs. He can also save analyses to maintain an auditable record. The efficient frontier and strategic alignment charts provide additional insights. Next, Tim performs a resource constraint analysis to better understand the impact of the proposed portfolio on the resource pool. This capacity planning tool makes it easy for Tim to identify resource surpluses and deficits across the planning horizon, reschedule projects to better use available resources, and model headcount decisions. Having run the cost and resource constraint analyses, Tim takes his recommendations to the executive team. Here, David and his team review and refine details before agreeing on which projects to fund. And so ends the selection process. It's now time in the workflow to put Stephen's plan into motion. Meet Katie Jordan. She's a project manager. Katie is notified that Stephen's project is a go. She opens Project Server, selects Stephen's project, and clicks on Build Team. This feature will help her find the right people for the job. She can see what skills are needed and then filter people by skills. She can also check who has bandwidth to work. Here's one such person, team member Roy Asbari, whom we'll meet in a minute. Katie is automatically presented with a project plan template that she can refine using web-based project scheduling. To visualize resource assignments, Katie simply opens Project Professional 2010 and goes to Team Planner view. Here, she can visually control and view all resources, drag and drop tasks, even overcome allocation issues. Having finalized schedule and resources, Katie wants to share the schedule with key stakeholders. She quickly generates a timeline view that gives a high-level view of the major activities in the schedule. She copies and pastes it within Outlook to send it to stakeholders. Once she finalizes resource assignments, she baselines and publishes the plan. Nice job, Katie. The project now returns to Tim. Tim approves it. The planning stage is complete. Stephen's project now proceeds to the management stage. Enter our team member, Roya Asbari. Roya opens Project Server and sees her new task assignments. She's to update a best practices document. Roya goes to the project site, a one-stop shop collaboration hub, to retrieve the document. She opens it and then updates it. When she's done, she saves it back to the workspace. Whew, a good week's work is done. She then provides a status update back to her PM. She opens Timesheet View where she can easily capture project and non-project time. She forwards it to Katie for approval. Katie accepts the timesheet update in Project Server from Roya and other team members. Automating the collection of information means the KPIs can also be auto-updated. Tim can take advantage of a rich reporting platform to gain transparency across a project and portfolio. Because Project 2010 uses the SharePoint reporting platform, anyone can build reports through their desktop or a web browser, configure them in Excel, and render them through Excel services for inclusion in powerful dashboards. David and the executive team can review the high-level audience-targeted dashboards and drill down to key indicators of a project to help identify root cause. The end result is that projects are coming in on time and within budget, driving Contoso to be more competitive in a tough marketplace. Thank you, Microsoft EPM. So what did we just see? We saw how the EPM solution can help you gain control across an end-to-end lifecycle: creation, selection, planning, and management. With the Microsoft EPM solution, you can take advantage of features across all stages of a project's lifecycle. Click on the following capabilities to learn more.